Matt, down the front.
Hello, Reece. I think Ben Chilwell moving to Strasbourg a couple of weeks ago meant that you're the last remaining player from the Champions League winning team. I think they've all gone now. Were you aware of that? And how does that feel? It shows the amount of change at the club, but you've remained a constant.
Yeah, I was aware. You know, over the years, they've, you know, slowly started to go and to leave the club. And it's obviously difficult, you know. The club's had lots of change, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing. You know, if you look at last season, you know, we qualified for this competition and we, you know, went on to achieve 2 trophies. So I'll definitely say, you know, with all the change, you know, we started probably slow, but last season, you know, I think we come on leaps and bounds.
Do you have like a WhatsApp group of the Champions League winning team? Do you all have something special that ties you together to keep in touch or anything?
No, there's no WhatsApp group, but you know, it's always special when, you know, we cross paths and see each other.
Simon? Back down the front, sorry.
Hey Reece, I don't know whether you remember pre-season last year, you were asked a question right near the end of a press conference out in America, what your goal for the season was, and you replied to stay on the pitch. I think it was in reference to your injury issues, possibly. Just wondering what your goal for the season is this year. Is it the same, or is it something different?
No, I wouldn't say my goal is the same. I've been on the pitch a while now. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. I know we want to compete at the highest level. You know, and compete in the Premier League for all the, you know, domestic trophies and, you know, the Champions League as well. And no, I believe we have a super strong team, and you know that will be our targets this season.
Enzo? Back down the front.
Hi, Reece. I wanted to ask you how strange or interesting is it going to be facing Nicolas Jackson again? You know, he might be kind of directly up against you at times as well. So how will that feel, and what kind of you know, player was he for Chelsea, and what kind of player will he be for Bayern?
Oh, I know Nicolas, you know, really well. He's, you know, an amazing player. You know, playing against him will be tough, but on the other hand, it will, you know, also, you know, help me out. I kind of know, you know, how he plays.
Jacob?
Hi, Reece. Given what you did in the final against PSG, do you think that this team is capable of doing what you did back in 2021 and win this competition?
No, I think it's the start of a new season. You know, it's still early, but no, I have no doubts in the club, and you know, the team's ability to go on to, you know, compete against the best teams in Europe and in the world. And we will take that, you know, week by week, game by game, and you know, see where we come, you know, at the end of the season.
Jack?
Just going back to Matt's point about 2021 and you being the last remaining player from that squad, what can you pass on to this group, and what experiences or moments from that campaign can you take to help in this one?
No, I think there was probably more to take in the campaigns which we got knocked out in you know, last 16, last 8. You know, I find you learn more when you don't come out on top. You know, I played against these in 2019, I think, or 2020, and you know, they destroyed us, in other words. And you know, days like that, we learn a lot, and you know, nights like that will help me, you know, going into tomorrow's game.
Final one with Tom at the front.
Just following up on Nicolas, were you surprised to see him leave this summer, and do you think he's been missed or will be missed?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't expect it to go, but yeah, I think, you know, the player, you know, wanted a solution, and the club maybe wanted a solution as well. I'm not really sure how the whole situation came about. But no, he's an amazing player. You know, Bayern have got, you know, a super good number 9 in him. And no, I wish him the best, just not tomorrow night.